it more than once.
32 drivers competed at the Isle of Wight Car Club's first unsealed surface event of 2016, held at Knighton Sand Pit. This is grassroots motorsport at its best. Drivers are required to memorise a simple course set out using traffic cones and the natural features of the venue. They then take it in turn to drive the course and better their time. Touching a cone incurs a time penalty, so it's just as much a test of driving skill as speed. This venue twists its way through giant piles of broken tarmac left over from the island's road resurfacing and multicoloured cliffs of quarried sand. This not only creates a spectacular backdrop for the event, but it also provides a mix of challenging surfaces for the drivers to contend with. Gravel, grit, deep soft sand and even a water splash have to be mastered to stand on the podium at the end of the day. Each driver has 6 attempts to produce their perfect run. Round 1 proved difficult for many, remembering the course was the first challenge. Oh, wrong test! And the second was that the loose stones on the surface of the track acted like little marbles. The reduced grip was not conducive of a fast time, but produced some dramatic drifting on the corners. The cars used are varied, and in this environment one would assume that 4-wheel drive would be the weapon of choice. And indeed 7 competitors were driving 4-wheel drive Subaru Imprezas. However, these cars are heavy. And initially Steve Brett led the field in his front-wheel drive Classic Mini, proving power to weight ratio coupled with driving skill cannot be underestimated. By the midday point, the small stones were being swept away as each car passed, providing traction for the more powerful cars. Now the lightweight rear-wheel drive cars of Will Thomas and Chris Wilson were trading places at the top of the leaderboard. You don't need to have a performance car to compete at one of these events, and a lot of enjoyment can be had from just using a normal road car. Ian Jones and Joe Booth experienced a great day of motorsport in their shared MGF, as well as Joshua Jacobs in his MG ZR 180. And Dean Long, as always, drove his standard MX-5 with amazing skill to obtain 7th place overall. The ladies at the Isle of Wight Car Club are very competitive and often show the chaps how it's done. At this event, Jill Broomfield drove behind the wheel of a Mark I Ford Escort rally car owned by John and Dan Cheek, as her normal car was out of action. On that note, Sue Mitchell was faster than John Cheek in her Fiat Punto, and Marianne Brett was the fastest lady of the day in her Classic Mini, achieving 18th place overall. With the sand section becoming deeply rutted at the end of the day, the 4-wheel drive cars came charging up the leaderboard and displacing the lighter 2-wheel drive cars. All except Chris Wilson, who stood at the top step of the podium at the event's close to be crowned the event winner. Dan Morgan claimed 2nd place by producing his best time of the day on his final run in the car that he shares with his brother Ben Morgan, who came 3rd. And congratulations to Marianne Brett for being the fastest lady of the day. Get ready. Spray! Excellent. Another successful day of enjoyable motorsport on the Isle of Wight. The next event will be a tarmac event at BAE Systems in Northwood on the 24th of April. If you'd like to see the full results of today and information on how to compete in a future event, please visit our club website at www.iowcc.co.uk. This is a short 5-minute video of today's action. If you'd like to see the full episode and another video of raw footage from the day, please visit our YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter.